Oh boy, welcome back to Kaizo 3. I'm Chocolate Cake, and we're finishing this crappy level today. I actually found out that right here is about the halfway point, so I stopped before I was able to make it to the checkpoint. But even now, when I was playing this earlier, I still had some issues with lag. I think it's all the friggin' baseballs that those stupid chucks are throwing that were lagging, and something else is going on. Whatever. I got it fixed. So, again, I'm going to be doing music with occasional commentary where it needs it. So as you can tell, I still haven't quite figured out what makes the purple blocks do what I want them to. Here's the checkpoint we saw at the beginning of the level. Of course, there's got to be invisible coin blocks everywhere. And that platform falls immediately when you touch it, so you basically have to do a frame perfect jump on it. You have probably like 3 or 4 frames to actually jump off of it, but it's still really hard, because in a couple of those frames you will just hit the bricks instead of actually jumping up. here I was kind of freaking out about those muncher jumps because I was really upset and thought it was going to be really hard. It ended up not being as hard as I actually thought initially, so I wasn't too angry for too long at least. Here I found a nice little glitch where I was able to just kind of go under the rope platform there. Now this part I actually thought was pretty cool, the moving platforms and stuff, and having to avoid the munchers while doing some tight platforming there. I thought that was pretty fun, except then it led to another purple block segment, which are really the bane of my existence. I did get at least a tiny bit of practice from the first half of the stage, so I was able to do this a little bit quicker than some of the other ones, I think, but even still, it took me a little bit, because I'm, for some reason, just still really bad at throwing the blocks. And I gotta say, with how vertical this whole level is, it's really disorienting to reload save states, because the camera moves at a different pace even when you're doing the same thing sometimes, and sometimes if you save state at the wrong time, it'll be in the middle of a camera movement, and it's kind of hard to get your bearings when immediately the camera's just going all over the place. I probably should have seen that one coming. But, unfortunately, I was not quick enough to be able to do this part. So I ended up having to go back to earlier. And I ended up having to restart a couple times. And jumping and grabbing onto the vine repeatedly that was honestly one of the hardest parts of the stage, is actually climbing the vines and hitting these yellow blocks consistently, especially with like the baseball chucks here. And here I actually stopped and practiced this part without worrying about the timing of the vine. I had to do that for a couple different parts of this stage, just to get the timing on later parts right, and really movement with these munchers. And this part I actually also think is pretty cool if you weren't racing against time. The moving platforms with the munchers, and then again with the jump and chuck, which I think is a pretty fun movement actually. I think that's kind of fun to get him to jump and run under him. And again, this purple block here isn't really that hard in theory, but just having to do it on a timer is what really kills you. I finally hit it, and I was able to only do it a couple more times, only to realize that I was like 1 frame off from being able to have the vine keep going. So I ended up having to restart again.
Satisfaction, no, they don't know it. I'm worn out and my wants wear me on and on. My wants go away. I try and try and try, but weakness is all I find. Freedom too easy, tell me to swim ahead. Near to a never can raise remains. Innocently, the love with it tremble out the day without meaning. Begin to move. I'm worn out.
Finally made it to the other pipe, which means we made it to the end of the level. And I just noticed that you actually don't pop out of the pipe, you pop out lower from the blocks. But whatever. Finally finished that. Never have to play that one again.